My name is Alan. I'm with hourly.com, and today we're going to talk about Facebook advertising. So why Facebook ads? In 2015, Facebook had 1.49 billion monthly active users. This platform is the most popular social network worldwide. In your ads, you can geo-target, which means targeting people in a certain location. You can focus on people with a certain interest, and just everything about the demographic of your targeted audience can be specified. Things are easily measurable. You get instant results that are demonstratable, and you can readily control your budget to whatever is reasonable for you. So where do you go to start creating your ad? The first place you want to go is facebook.com/business. And then in the upper right, you'll see a button that says create ad. Just go ahead and hit that. And you'll see this menu pulled up over here. You'll see there's like different options. So for example, if you select send people to your website, it's going to pull this window up, and then you can enter what website you want to send them to. Whether it is your company website, some sort of commercial, or some sort of capture page. We'll go into all this a little bit later. And then go ahead and hit continue. So let's talk about the different options you have over here about what type of ads you can pick from on Facebook. There are boost your posts, which means you have a post on your Facebook fan page and it'll show it to more people, whether connected to or just a general audience that you specify. You can promote your Facebook fan page by getting more likes. You can send people to your website, which we just discussed just now. You can increase conversions on your website, so you can track some sort of action that you want people to do when they reach your website. You can get installs for your smartphone app, increase engagement for your app, reach people that are near your business like local advertising, raise attendance to your Facebook event, get people to claim an offer, get views for your Facebook video. So as soon as you pick which type of ad you want to run, it's going to ask you, what is your target audience? So what is your target demographic? So over here you can see you can pick the location, whether it's a certain country, state, or city. You can pick multiple cities or multiple countries, and it's very specified. You can pick the age range of who you want to target, the gender, men, women, or both, the languages that they speak, and then over here it'll tell you about how large your audience is going to be. So one of my most successful campaigns that I ran was for a network marketing company that was launching in Australia. And so for that ad that I ran through Facebook, I just targeted the country of Australia. You can see that the potential reach is about 11 million people until you start to specify it more and more between the ages of 21 and 60 for both men and women. You can select their interests. And so for my campaign, since I was targeting network marketers, I used general terms like network marketing, MLM, multi-level marketing, related industries like direct sales, direct selling. I talked about specific network marketing companies that people are interested in, and that could be like Secret Direct or one of the dozens and dozens of network marketing companies out there. You can see that the audience becomes more and more specified, so it narrows it down with these search terms down to 190,000 people. I also picked names of people that are well known and related to that industry, like Jim Rohn or Zig Ziglar. And finally, pick your budget. How much are you willing to spend, whether it's like $1 a day or even like thousands of dollars a day, just depending on how comfortable you are and how big your budget is and what you want to do to test an ad. And that's a perfect personal preference and just about how much you can afford and how aggressive you want to be and how much time do you have to succeed in this campaign. So while I was running that campaign in Australia, I was spending between $50 to $100 a day because it was time sensitive. I had to recruit a certain number of founders within a 6-week period. And then I selected optimize per clicks. And so if you're testing an ad, that is what I suggest you doing, is meaning you pay for anytime somebody clicks on an ad. If you have an ad that you know is successful and gets a lot of clicks and a lot of conversions, then you can consider switching to paying per impressions, where you pay for how many times it's shown rather than how many times people click on it. And then running the ad continuously. Then you can add pictures for your ad to make it more appealing. And that's a balance between picking a picture that is relevant to whatever you're advertising, finding something that's interesting for people, but not just an ad that it just attracts attention for the wrong reasons. Because what you don't want is just people clicking on it because you have just a crazy curiosity-piquing picture, because those clicks won't convert and you have to pay for the click anytime someone hits it. So you don't want people clicking on it just to click on it because you have a crazy picture. You want people that are targeted, that actually might be interested in what you have to offer, to click on your ad. So it's a balance. You pick your button, like your call to action button. I selected learn more here. And then just hit place order, and then your ad is running. So let me take you through one of my campaigns I've ran in the past. So you can see here, on this specific ad campaign, I spent a total of $1,294.07. So that was the total I spent over about a period between 4 and 6 weeks back in 2013. So when you run that ad, you have to analyze it to see if it's working and what kind of results you're getting. So the CTR is your click-through ratio, and that is the number of clicks divided by impressions. Your reach is how many total people have seen your ad. Your ad impressions is the number of the times your post has been displayed, or your ad has been displayed, whether they've been clicked on or not. CPM is your cost per 1,000 impressions, and CPC is your cost per click, which is what I recommend starting with if you are testing a new ad. So let's talk about retargeting. The theory is that audiences and your potential clients can see your ad or be exposed to your business up to 7 times before they make a buying decision. So that is the theory behind retargeting, where you get people to visit your site and then you retarget that audience to show them the ad a second time and then a 4th time. And every time you show them something, it increases the possibility and likelihood that they may convert to a customer. So you place a small piece of coding in your website that you want to track for retargeting that drops an anonymous browser cookie into that audience's computer. You run ads, and then people hit your sales page but don't buy, and then they get a cookie on their computer so that they can be retargeted by your ad campaigns. So you go to facebook.com/ad/manager, select tools, then select audience. So here you can see it'll say tools up here, and then you select audience. Select create audience, and then select custom audience, and it'll take you to here. You select the website traffic option, and then you create your pixel. So you name it, and then Go ahead and hit create audience. And then you hit view pixel code from the table where your ad is located. Then you go ahead and copy and paste this code onto the page that you want to track. So whether it's a capture page or the front page of your website, you add that code into the HTML of that website. So it explains here, paste it between the heading tags HTML code within your website page. So just reiterating, you're going to paste the pixel code between the heading tags of your website of whatever page you want to retarget the audience for. So if it's a capture page, you're going to stick the coding within the capture page. If you want to retarget future ads to audiences just visit your home page of your website, then go ahead and stick the retargeting tag pixel coding into the home page. So now, when you want to retarget that audience, you go back and you hit create ad again, send people to your website in this example, and then you're going to select the pixel that you just created that you want to retarget. So you're going to send the same ad to those people again, or you're going to send future related ads to that audience again because those people have already seen you at least once. And so every time you expose them to your company, it's more and more likely that they're going to convert. So now we're going to talk about conversion pixels. And this is to track audiences that convert whatever it is that you want to track the conversion of, whether it's sales or opt-ins. So you're going to go to increase conversions on your website, enter your web page, select the action that you want to track, whether it's a purchase, a lead, or registration. Hit create pixel after you name it and select the action that you want to track. And now you have your pixel code. So you can hit view pixel code or have it emailed to you. And then you insert the pixel code into the conversion page, whether it's a thank you page or wherever those visitors are being redirected to after they convert. So whatever page they end up on after they convert is where you place your conversion pixel, because that's what you want to track. You want to track how many people are actually converting. Over here, you can select actions and create ad. And then select the conversion pixel that you've created for your new ad. So that's the other way you can do it. And so let's take a look at what I did in Australia so you can get like a real life example, and then it kind of comes together mentally. So over here you can see I've ran multiple ads in Australia, and this was my largest reach at 127,000 people, about 154,000 impressions. Cost per thousand was about $7.63. So the average cost per click was 24 cents. So that's not bad. Relatively inexpensive. So you can see the range of cost per click ranges from like 15 cents to 33 cents, 37 cents, depending on the ad. So these are the photos that I picked for my ad. So you can see like I picked things that were more or less interesting, but not too interesting. So I had the Australian flag here, other Australian flag symbols. And this is the one that I spent the most money on. So very simple. just a flag. And here's the copy. Joined the launch of a US-based MLM into Australia. Leaders wanted, offer ends May 20th. Then I had my capture page, which was at the time AustralianLaunch.com. And the title was New MLM Australian Launch. And I had 25 likes at this time. No, 25, 26, 27, 28 likes at this time. With over 9,000 people reached for this ad back in 2014. So if you scroll down, you can see I was targeting Australia for interests like network marketing, multi-level marketing, people between the ages of 21 and 59. And then once they clicked on my ad, they would end up to my capture page, which was AustralianLaunch.com. So this is what it looked like in general. I had a better looking ad that was made with optimized press that was much more clean and impressive. But when I looked at the analysis, most of my captures came from this simple capture page. So just because something looks better and theoretically it looks like it would make you more money, you're not going to know until you actually test the ad. So we actually split test the ad and just see which one converts for you more for less money. Then you'll know which one to invest on and which one to stop. And this was the one that made me the most money during those 6 weeks. Because I've tried all types of internet marketing during that time in Australia. I tried Google pay-per-click, Bing, Yahoo pay-per-click. I bought advertising on network marketing blogs in Australia. I paid for solo ads in Australia. I advertised on Gumtree in Australia, which is like the equivalent to the US's Craigslist. I did all types of advertising and marketing during those 6 weeks, but Facebook pay-per-click was the only one that made me money. And from this ad, I was able to recruit 7 founders, each with a $2,000 package, who I helped recruit 3 more founders, and basically helped me rake advance and get my car bonus and all that stuff that people always dream about in that network marketing industry. But it applies to anything. Whether you want to convert for your store or get more customers for your business or clientele, it's whatever you want to attract. You're going to adjust that ad, bring them to some sort of offer, and then capture. Have them opt in to get some sort of benefit, whether it's like a discount, a promo, a free cup of coffee, your newsletter, an ebook that you wrote, future information, a top 10 list that's important for your customers. So whatever it is you want them to opt in for, you're going to create a capture page, something like this. So let's break it down. In this capture page, I have a heading, now seeking Aussie leaders to be in the position for this massive income tidal wave that's about to hit Australia. Then it's a clickable 2 or 3 minute video that they can watch, like a teaser, and then enter your contact info below for full details. And so that opt-in was created through aweber.com, aweber.com, and that's just a email newsletter service. There's a bunch of them like Constant Contact, MailChimp. They're all okay. And then here's the copy. Pre-launch and offer ends May 20, 2014, so that's a sense of urgency. That's legitimate and real. Rolling admission. Each new agent that joins from this website will be placed on the last to enroll, which is true. Why this is perfect income generating storm to get in front of today. So this company generated $1 billion globally. You'll get trained by 6 and 7 figure earners, become one of the first leaders in Australia, earn residual income, rank advanced bonuses, drive your dream bonuses. And there's a picture that I used in one of my ads on Facebook under that. So once they opt in, they got taken to an information page where they learned all about what was happening in Australia and all the details. So if they want to learn more about it, they could just read directly. This is all copy taken directly from documents from the company. Explains like the story of the company, the compensation plan, and the details and benefits of becoming an Australian founder. And then through Aweber, as soon as they opt in, they get sent an automatic follow-up email. So it looks like hi first name, so it enters whatever name they entered when they opted in. This is Dr. Allen. I'd like to thank you for your interest in a leadership position for this business in Australia. My team just came back from Japan, where we're opening up business there, and we have a week to interview you. I'd like to partner with you. And I just asked them again for their information, just in case they didn't put the right information that was the best contact information to contact them in the opt-in form, and to just gauge how serious they are, because if they reply back with their phone number immediately, then I know that they are anxious to learn more and extremely interested, rather than someone who's just looking. And then every couple of days to weeks, I would send them a broadcast email that I gave them a countdown, like 20 days left, 27, 17, 2 weeks left, 9 days left, and there's like a legitimate sense of urgency because they had to join before a certain date to become a founder. So here's an example of one of my follow-up emails. I just told them how much time they had left and some of the benefits they got by becoming a founder. And so then, by the time I talked to them, they've already had multiple chances to read about the company and the details, so I wouldn't have to explain that much to them, hopefully, which was the case. I didn't have to explain that much to people. I just answered a couple of their questions. So here's what I said when I made the phone call. Like, hey Bill, this is Alan. How's it going? Hey, great. I'm calling from AustralianLaunch.com, and you opted in to get more information about our company. I just wanted to give you a call and see if you had any questions and give you some more details. Is it a good time to chat, or are you busy right now? And if they're busy, I just call back another time. And typically they'll just, unless they're like driving or in the middle of something, they would be like very engaged to ask me questions about what's going on. Or a couple of people really didn't have that many questions, just wanted a little bit more time to think about it. And some people just joined after the first phone call. And that goes back to just general network marketing and recruiting, which you can also view our lecture on that at hourly.com under the MLM Pathway lecture series, which is included with your membership. And then you just get to know these people over the phone, like what they're doing, why are they interested in doing this, do they have experience in this industry before in the past, what is their past experience, and what are they hoping to gain from this, what are their goals, like long-term and short-term. And then you give them a quick rundown about what's happening with the company, and I explain to them briefly about what our company is doing, what our goals are, what the benefits are. And if they were open to it, if they had questions, then I would just go ahead and answer them, or I would do a three-way call with an upline, or I'd send them to a website to get more information, or mail them some samples. And that goes back to just general network marketing, recruiting principles. So what do you do if you already have a list of people that buy from you, or you have a database of followers? So you can actually start with your current database by going to facebook.com/ad/manager, click on tools in the top menu and select audiences. You select audiences from tools menu here, hit create audience, select custom audience, select your audience method. So if you have a list, then you can select list and enter it here. You can upload a file like your database, or you can copy and paste or import it from MailChimp. You select your Excel file and you can upload it and create your audience. Then you go back to create audience, select look like audience, title it, and then that audience that you lookalike audience that you created and titled will be available when you create your next ad under custom audiences. To do some audience research, you can go to Tools and select Audience Insights. And you can enter different keywords that you want to research to see what kind of demographic you should target. So for example, you can type in high conversion interests like competitor products or terms that people would be interested in that are interested in buying whatever you have to offer. And then it'll give you a breakdown of like how many women, how many men are into that, and what is the age range that has the most percentage of people that are interested in that. And then you can target your ads to those types of demographics. So in this example of birthday cakes, you may consider targeting women, which is 88% between the ages of 18 and 34, because this is the vast majority. And you can narrow your audience to high converters. So again, you hit create ad in the upper right corner, and then you can select your targeted audience in your new ad by selecting the age range that you found and the gender of the high converters, and then some interests as well. So that wraps it up. If you have any questions, you can contact us directly at hourly.com and check your member library for new products coming out every couple weeks. Thanks a lot, guys.